She rescued a goat and it started talking.
Gongo.
Once upon a time, many years ago, there was a woman named Amaka who lived in a small village. Amaka was a very poor woman, but what she lacked in money, she more than made up for in kindness. Everyone liked Amaka because she was very hardworking and graceful. She treated everyone with respect, even little kids, and carried herself with pride. Some people gossiped about her. They hated that she didn't worship the ground they walked on because she was poor. But Amaka never paid them any mind. She knew she couldn't please everyone. Amaka was a farmer who sold her farm produce at the village markets. Her crops were very fresh, but for some reason, she never made enough sales to sustain her. She did the best she could, grew good crops but never sold well. Not even the many people who liked her really patronized her. Many times she wondered why, but just told herself that maybe luck wasn't on her side. The little she made was enough for her to get by. One morning, as she was on her way to the stream, she saw an injured goat by the roadside. The goat looked so weak and hungry. She didn't know if the goat belonged to someone, so she went ahead to fetch her water. On her way back, she still saw the goat lying in the same spot. She felt so much pity for the poor animal, but she decided to go home and get ready for the day, especially since she didn't know for sure if the goat had an owner. As she prepared for the day, the goat remained on her mind. She loved animals and had helped animals in the past before. The little bird with the broken wing, the dog with a thorn in its paw. She hoped the owner had come to pick it up, but she couldn't keep the goat off her mind. "I'll go and check on it again, and if it's still there, I'll help it," she said to herself. "I'll go and check on it again. If it's still there, I'll help it," she said to herself. She walked down the path that leads to the stream again. This time, the sun has fully risen. She saw the goat still lying there, bleating weakly. She lifted the goat up and carried it home. When she got home, she cleaned the goat up, treated its injuries and fed it the yam and potato peels she had for dinner and breakfast. After she had fed the goat, she put it in her shed and made sure it had everything it needed. She carried her produce to the market again for sales that day. Sales that day were the same as always, slow. After the day, she gathered her wares and left the market. When she got home, she checked on the goat and saw it eating the grass and other food she had arranged in the corner for it. She was so happy that the goat could move now. As she was about to leave the shed, she heard a voice say, "Thank you for helping me. I knew you would help me." She turned to look at the goat, then she laughed. Surely, she must have had a long day and was now imagining things, she thought. As she turned to leave, she heard it again. This time, she saw the goat standing behind her. "Do not be afraid. You are not hallucinating," the goat said. "My name is Okwu. Okwu the talking goat." Amaka was too shocked to speak. She had never experienced something like that. "How?" "I'm magic. I can help people get their heart desires. I'm not an ordinary goat," Okwu said. "You obviously are not an ordinary goat. How did you get there?" Amaka asked. "My last owner wanted to use my power wrongly, and when I refused, he beat me up, starved me, and abandoned me by the bush path. But then you saved me, and now I owe you." "No, you don't. I didn't save you because I was expecting something in return. I just wanted to nurse you back till you're healthy again." Amaka refused. "And that's exactly why I want to help you. You are not expecting anything from me. Tell me what your heart desires are," Okwu said. Amaka thought long and hard about this. "Okay, I would like for my business to flourish," Amaka said. Okwu's horn started glowing. "I'll come with you to your farm tomorrow morning," Okwu said. Amaka agreed and went in for the night. She thought about this mysterious encounter throughout the night. This was a very strange occurrence, but somehow she didn't feel weirded out by the talking goat whose name is Okwu. She couldn't wait for daybreak to see what would become of her life. The next morning, she woke up before the first cockcrow, bathed and went to get Okwu from the shed. As they walked down to her farm, Okwu talked all the way, and she realized she liked talking to Okwu. Okwu had many stories to tell and much wisdom to share, and she didn't mind listening to him. When they got to her farm, Okwu's horn glowed again. He touched his horn to the ground, and the crops grew bigger and fresher. When they went to the market that day, there was a long line of customers in front of Amaka's store. Amaka couldn't believe it. "What did you do?" Amaka asked in wonder. "You were getting comfortable in your little earnings, and it was becoming evident in the works of your hands. I just broke the barrier," Okwu replied. Okwu decided to stay with Amaka. It was the first time he ever felt loved and cared for, and Amaka continued taking care of Okwu. The more they were there for each other, the more they both flourished. Like a moth to flame, trouble lurked around the corner. Okwu's previous owner had caught wind of Amaka's booming business, but he was the only one who thought it was strange. He went back to where he had abandoned Okwu, leaving the magic goat for dead, but didn't see Okwu's corpse lying there. He didn't know how or why, but somehow he knew Amaka had saved Okwu and that Okwu was responsible for all her good fortune. It was too much of a coincidence. Snapping his finger, he vowed to put an end to this. Okwu can't choose to stop helping and then go ahead and help someone else. Okwu must be for him and him alone. If he can't have Okwu, then no one will.
Gongo.